I want to have 2 more fights this year. Then after that, take off a little bit of time, maybe have a kid or something, and then come back and fight some more.
Becoming, it doesn't mean I'm not going to have time for the other kids, but it does mean I have a new baby and I have to focus and give that baby my undivided attention.
Skin girls who think they just so pretty and just because they born light skin that they just all that they can come on people's shit talk.
Cap is like my best friend. I talk to him about everything, and when like the time is right, people want details of how long we've been together.
Remy Ma is stirring things up again, this time seemingly throwing low-key shade at Claressa Shields, and social media is eating it up. People are wondering, is this jealousy, or does Remy actually have a valid reason to feel uneasy? Word on the street is that Clarissa might be trying to secure her spot in Papoose's life by having his child. And honestly, when you look at the bigger picture, it's starting to make sense. Everybody knows Papoose and Clarissa can't make their relationship official just yet, because Remy still hasn't finalized their divorce. And if she does go through with it, there's a good chance she could owe Papoose a significant amount in alimony. So here's the big question. Since Remy hasn't legally let go, is Clarissa's plan to make things permanent by getting pregnant? There are already whispers that she might be expecting. And just when it seemed like this love triangle couldn't get more dramatic, Remy seems to be adding fuel to the fire. It's getting wild out here. Papoose and Clarissa have been moving fast, showing up together at events, booking appearances as a duo, and publicly standing by each other like they've been together forever. Now, Clarissa is even dropping hints that she may be stepping away from boxing to focus on other priorities. But what exactly are those priorities? Given how she's been moving lately, people are starting to believe she could already be pregnant. Let's be honest. If that's the case, Remy might have fumbled hard. While she's stuck in a confusing in-between phase with one foot still in the relationship and the other already out, Papoose and Clarissa are out here glowing and thriving like nothing's bothering them. Remember back in December when Remy tried to expose Papoose and Clarissa by leaking those private messages? She thought it would cause drama, maybe even break them up. But instead, it totally backfired. Papoose had been keeping things low-key, but after that leak, people didn't turn against him or Clarissa. In fact, it made the public root for them even more. At first, Clarissa was worried. She had movie deals, sponsorships, and big collaborations lined up. Her PR team was definitely in panic mode. But surprisingly, the public welcomed her and Papoose as a new power couple. People even said Pap had upgraded with Clarissa. Remy tried to cause a stir but ended up shining a light on a love story she clearly wasn't ready for. Since then, she's gone completely quiet. No shady Instagram captions, no hidden messages in songs. Remy has been completely silent. Meanwhile, Papoose and Claressa Shields are outside living like stars. From romantic trips to making big public appearances, they're stepping out confidently and owning the spotlight like it's their movie. They spent Valentine's Day in Hawaii, were seen courtside at Knicks games, and Papoose even hyped up her walkout for a major fight, making it feel like a scene out of a film. Clarissa is clearly thriving, happy, glowing, and obviously in love. She even shared a video of the two of them dancing, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. When fans started talking, she didn't shy away. She confirmed their relationship, saying, "The love y'all show me and Pap is cool as ever. Period." While Clarissa is embracing her peaceful, joy-filled life, Remy is giving off major bitter and bothered energy. Word around is, she even tried to reconnect with Papoose and fix what they had. But from the looks of it, that ship has sailed. Papoose made his stance crystal clear. He's not going back. Imagine holding someone down through 6 years of prison, time, staying loyal the entire way, being the definition of a ride-or-die partner, only for that person to go and get involved with someone else like none of it mattered. That's exactly what happened when Remy got with Easy the Block Captain, and Pap wasn't here for it. Now he's fully committed to Clarissa, and honestly, who can blame him? Let's face it, Remy knows she lost something real. She had a good man, loyal, supportive, family-oriented, and someone who always protected her image. He never disrespected her in public, always stood 10 toes down for her. But instead of appreciating that, she got too comfortable and fumbled. Now Papoose is moving on with someone who clearly values everything he brings to the table. Clarissa, on the other hand, is not holding back her emotions. In a recent live stream, she couldn't stop smiling while talking about Papoose. She said, "They're perfect together," called him the best man she's ever been with, and shared how much she treasures their bond, from deep conversations to emotional connection. She even described him as a sweetheart who deserves all the good in life. And she believes she's exactly that for him. Now that's what real love looks like. During her appearance on the Tamron Hall show, Claressa Shields didn't hold back. She openly called Papoose a dream come true. She spoke highly of him, saying he's confident, grounded, and always lifts her up. According to her, he gives off that loyal, ride-or-die energy, and she's loving every second of it. She went on to say he's wise, respectful, and naturally talented. Because let's be real, the man's got bars. But what really stood out? Clarissa made it clear she's a strong, independent woman with a commanding presence, and she needs a partner who can handle that without being intimidated. And Papoose, he fits the role perfectly. That felt like a not-so-subtle jab at Remy, especially considering how long Pap stood by her side only for things to fall apart. Now, with Clarissa, he's finally getting the love and respect he gave for years. And let's not act like this is the first time Clarissa has been caught up in pregnancy rumors either. Rewind to 2023, when Jada Davis, who's reportedly close to boxer Tony Harrison and used to train with Clarissa, dropped a major claim. She alleged that Clarissa was actually pregnant during her high-profile rematch against Hannah Gabriels. Yep, the same fight where Clarissa completely dominated and scored a clean victory. People were stunned. Like, wait, seriously? In a recent video, Jada didn't hold back. She flat out said Clarissa went into that match pregnant and kept it to herself. Her exact words were, "She fought Hannah Gabriels while pregnant and didn't tell anybody." And just like that, the internet blew up. Fans, sports blogs, and insiders all had something to say. Some thought Jada was clout chasing, while others wondered if there might be some truth to it. But honestly, when you connect the dots, it kind of makes sense. If Papoose and Clarissa can't officially get married because Remy still hasn't signed the divorce papers, then maybe the next step for them to lock things down is, well, a baby. People say it's lonely at the top, but what Remy's dealing with right now, that's a whole new level of isolated. Word on the street is she's starting to regret letting Pap slip through her fingers. She apparently tried to make a comeback and fix things with him, but it seems like that chapter is closing fast. The man, who once gave her everything, is now building something fresh with someone who truly appreciates him. And if there's a baby involved, that's checkmate. Now the only question left is, how long before it's official? But let's be real. Remy Ma probably isn't going to just sit on the sidelines and stay quiet while all this unfolds. We're talking about the same Remy who once went to jail over a shooting. So if she starts feeling cornered, emotional, or like she's losing control, things could spiral fast. Let's not forget, there was a time when Clarissa actually said she'd be down to face Remy in a boxing ring. The fight never happened, but the idea alone had people hyped. And now, with Papoose showing serious commitment to Clarissa, many are wondering if Remy might take her frustrations offline and stir the pot in a big way. As if things weren't already dramatic, even 50 Cent jumped in. Yep, that 50 Cent. He warned Clarissa to watch her back when it comes to Remy. And if 50 is speaking up, it's usually because there's something real going on. When he sends out a warning, it's not for clout. It means something might actually be brewing behind the scenes. Now look, we've seen plenty of celebrity families blend successfully, with exes co-parenting peacefully. But in Pap's case, things have been noticeably quiet, except when it comes to the daughter he shares with Remy. The truth is, Papoose had multiple kids before Remy ever entered his life. His daughter Dejanai Maki was born in 1997 with his ex, Ayat Lashley. Then there's Jamal Maki, born in 1999, Camille, also with Ayat, and Destiny, who was born in 2000 from another relationship. Even though those children were already part of his world before Remy came along, rumors say she wasn't exactly welcoming. Many described her as distant or uninterested in stepping into a full-on stepmom role. And now, while Remy's out here throwing shade and side eyes, her own son is facing serious legal issues, a case reportedly involving a shooting. Maybe it's time for her to take a step back and look inward before taking more shots at others. It makes sense why Remy might be feeling possessive or threatened. She probably doesn't love the idea of another woman, especially Clarissa, building something lasting with Papoose. And if a baby really is in the picture, that completely changes the game. This wouldn't just be some temporary rebound or fling anymore. A child means a forever bond between Pap and Clarissa. And let's be honest, this wouldn't be the first time Remy had trouble with Pap's past relationships. This situation with Clarissa might just feel bigger and messier, because it's so public and harder to control. If Clarissa is truly expecting, this marks a major turning point. With Remy refusing to finalize the divorce, Clarissa and Pap can't legally tie the knot. But a baby? That's a connection that lasts a lifetime. Also, the timing isn't lost on people. Clarissa recently shared that she only has 2 more boxing matches left before she retires. And once a fighter steps away from the ring, that means more time at home, more bonding time, more chances for her and Pap to strengthen their relationship. From Remy's perspective, it could all look like a calculated move. So what do y'all think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And while you're here, don't forget to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications, because this story is far from over. Check out the next episode. We're only just getting started.